Hey guys, so welcome to my channel. How you been? What are you doing? Just gonna jump into this video. I don't want to make the intro too la-di-da. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. It's more of a summery, kind of glowy, bronzy, dewy, all that good stuff kind of look. So yeah, if you want to see how I got this look, just keep on watching. So today, since I'm going to do more of skin focused kind of makeup tutorial, I wanted to start with my skin first, just because this is how I kind of do it when I'm focusing on the skin. I like to give it the most attention, so I start with it, and I don't necessarily spend too much time on my eye makeup. So I usually like to use my Clarisonic and exfoliate my skin really well. I have dry skin, so I like to get like all the dry patches and everything off, put a moisturizer on top. But I already did that this morning, and I don't like to overly exfoliate because my skin will just get drier. So when that happens, I already exfoliated, but I didn't put my makeup on. I usually just go in with a cotton round with the micellar water. This is the one by Garnier. Take off any dead skin or anything that's like on the surface before going in with a moisturizer and then all the other stuff. I'm gonna move the camera like a little bit, like over here. One second. Okay, that's better. Okay, and what works best for my skin, especially if I'm using a matte foundation or something that's a little more drying, is to use an oil-based moisturizer. This isn't oil-based, it's an actual oil. And I literally like put drops on my skin. Not too much. I put a little bit extra like at night if I'm gonna sleep with it on. But if I'm just putting it on under my foundation, I don't like to do too much just because I want to seep in a little bit faster. And don't be alarmed by my skin. It gets really red anytime I touch it or rub it. I do like my skin to be kind of glowy regardless if it's summer or not, just because I do have dry skin, so it can look kind of dull. I'm going to go ahead and use my Becca Cosmetics Backlight Priming Filter. Oh, what am I doing? It's and I just take like a little dot like that, and I just put it everywhere but my nose. My air just turned on. My nose is the only area that I get a tad bit oily, so if I put like a hydrating primer on top, it can get kind of oily, so I just avoid my nose. See how it already gives your skin like a glowy look. Some people just like to put it like where they put highlight because they're more on the oily side, so they just want to enhance their highlight kind of thing, but I put it all over my face. And then as always, I'm going to go in with a smoothing primer. I have like crater sized pores like right here on like the apples on my cheeks. And you can put it anywhere else you might have some texture. And I'm also going to go in with some of this I got this in my Boxycharm. It's a liquid glow by Temptu and Boxycharm, so I'm just gonna I know it's gonna look a little crazy at first, but it's okay. Okay, so my favorite foundation right now, because of the finish, it's not my shade. I got the wrong shade, so it's a little too, I think it's on the pink side, but I do like to use it like in the center of my face, and then I kind of use I use another foundation on the outside of my face, so it kind of evens it out. And then with my concealer and everything, like it'll even it out. But the finish on this Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation is the bomb. Like, I love it so much. I don't even care that it's the wrong color. Natural matte finish. I mean, yeah, that's probably what I would describe it as too, a natural matte finish. It's not very drying, but it's also not hydrating. So I do like to use a more matte foundation and a more luminous foundation for this type of like look, because I don't want to just use a luminous foundation even though I have dry skin, just because if I go somewhere it'll like melt off because I am gonna sweat. I live in Arizona, so it's more about me being oily. It's about like I'm gonna sweat. So I do like to use them together, and the finish is just awesome too. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. And for my luminous foundation, I'm going to go in with my Pro Glow. I love this foundation, but you know, when I sweat, it doesn't last as long, so this helps. I guess it's a little peach, because this one is definitely my color. More of a neutral undertone, but the Clinique one is a little more on the like pinky peach side. Okay, and I'm going to be going in with Tarte Shape Tape in light neutral. I used to use light, but I feel like it's a little too white. Like I said, I want more of like a glowy, I guess, look. I don't want it to be too white under my eyes. So I figured I'd get something a little more neutral, but still like lighter than my skin tone. See how I have super glowy, dewy-ish skin? Well, it's because all that other stuff we put, you know. Okay, so now to set, you have to set, you have to. It'll all just melt off your face. Doesn't matter how matte it is in this Arizona heat. So I'm going to be using my favorite Dermablend powder. Okay, I'm going to be going in with this little Real Techniques contour brush, but I use it for powder. And I just like to pat it in, not necessarily bake. And then I gotta make sure to set my lids just a tiny bit. After that, I just take like a bigger brush and whatever's in my lid, I just kind of put it on my cheek area. And then any excess, move it around a little bit. And I don't really do a very heavy like contour. A lot of the time I would start with contour and then like blend it out. But I like to start with bronzer and then just kind of cut under my cheekbone just to give a little bit of a contour. But I like the bronze to be kind of all over. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do next. And I'm going to be using the Butter Bronzer. Duh. I have this other brush that I like to bronze with better, but it broke. The handle broke on it. So I'm going to be using this one. It's a little bit smaller. I mean a lot smaller, but I'm going to work with it. Just barely touch your skin. Don't like go in like with contour, you know. Barely touch your skin. And the Butter Bronzer is very forgiving. So you don't have to worry about like kind of going too heavy-handed. It really lets you build it up. And don't forget your temples, because I would hate when I would do my makeup and then I would like do contour here and kind of on my forehead, and then like I would have like this white spot like that would go with my concealer. So you kind of use it as like a blush and a contour like at the same time. And it gives you that kind of more glowy effect, more glowy, bronzy effect. And with the same brush, I'm going to go ahead and put on some blush. I'm going to use Harmony by MAC. This is one of my favorite blushes. I know it looks just like brown and boring, but it's so pretty on the skin, you'll see. And I like to just tap it in. I can't even, I guess it's like a rosy shade. I don't even know how to describe it because it's not brown, but it just gives you a natural like flush to your cheeks. Okay, and then I like to go in with a big fluffy brush and kind of blend it out. Then I like to go in with this, I think it's a contour brush, but it's a little too dense for me. I use it to just clean up the underneath of the contour. It's an M460. Thorough and even. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put a little eye makeup on and do my eyebrows, and I'll come back to do the setting spray, highlight, and lips. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and highlight with the Morphe M501 and my Rodeo Drive highlight from Ofra. So I like to kind of pretend like I have a cheekbone right here, and instead of like doing it flat like all over, I just like to pretend like I'm kind of making my cheekbone. Yeah? Yeah? Does that make sense? And then I just blend whatever around that, and then I start right where my brow arches, then just blend it downwards. I didn't even contour my nose, just realized that. Okay, now we'll highlight the nose. I just like to do it with my finger. I feel like I just have a little more control. And, okay, cannot forget to set the brows. Importante. Muy importante. Don't I sound like I don't know if I speak Spanish. My gringa Spanish. Muy importante. So I got a new eyelash curler. It seems to be working. So I'm sticking to the natural lashes today. Usually I don't do like this much eyeshadow. I just wanted to try out the Saucy palette by Iluvsarahii and Colourpop, and I like it. It's like really pigmented. Like even that super light purple like comes off really pigmented. But yeah, usually I'll just take like my bronzer, whatever bronzer I'm using, put it in my crease. Whatever highlight I'm using, like put it on my lid, easy peasy. But yeah, I just want to be a little more creative today. Now I'm going to go ahead and set with the all-nighter spray and the dewy spray. If you're dry, you need this. Every time I use this, I say this. You need it. I'm running out, so I kind of get like the splotchy looking spray at first, but then it like goes away. Dang, I'm like extra dimension doing HD. I have to go in my makeup bag. This is my makeup bag that I have in my purse. Found it. And it's usually in my makeup bag. Like I'll just show you. But I used it yesterday and I left it in here. So, anyways. Okay, whatever. I'll just show you guys all these. Okay, these are kind of like my go-to products like for when I just want a quick lip. So let's see, these are the liquid lipsticks. So this is Child Star, it's a melted matte by Too Faced, and then this is Caramello by Stila. They're, what are these called, Stay All Day liquid lipsticks. They're really similar. Okay, so this is the Caramello. I want to say they're super similar, except this one, the Too Faced one, is a little more on the pinky side. I can't even tell. Let me see. Yeah. but they're, oh my god, they're like super similar. This one I think has just a little bit more of like a brown undertone, and this one's a little more pinky. So, but they're super similar. So these are my go-to, like really natural but pretty pouty lips, you know, like I just threw something on but I don't really care, but I do care, kind of, you know. For glosses, this is an old favorite. This is a butter gloss in Madeline by NYX. Old favorite, love it. Pigmented but not too pigmented, super glossy, wet looking lips, and it's not like sticky at all. So let's do it this way. So this one is Madeline by NYX. And then a new favorite is this Tarte Glossy Lip Paint. Love this. It's in the shade Avi. And I got this as like a sample. So again, like super similar. Do I just gravitate towards the same stuff? Yeah, super similar. This one is just a little bit more pigmented. I like the formula a little bit better on the Tarte one. It does last a little longer. La-di-da. Obviously it's a little more expensive, so you get what you pay for. But yeah, I didn't even intend this to be kind of a dupe thing. But the Too Faced Stila, they're essentially the same price, so I mean, it's not that great of a dupe. I'm gonna go ahead and do Child Star because that's what I was like scrounging looking for right now. This is really a really comfortable wear. It's not too drying, so I do like this formula a lot. So yeah, that's the finished look, guys. I hope you guys liked it. I know I haven't been filming a lot lately, but I've just been really busy with school, and then we've been doing a lot of stuff with the kids since it's summer. So yeah, I only like to film things that I actually like really like. I don't like to just film all kinds of like random looks or random stuff. Like I used to do that, and like I don't know, like I would put up videos sometimes and I'd be like, like I like it, kinda, I guess, like just to put up a video. But recently I've been noticing that I like to put things up that I'm like really into. Like if I really like a certain look that I've been doing, I really like to film those kinds of things. But yeah, I hope you guys like this dewy skin, summer skin look. Super natural look, you know. But anyways, thank you for watching, and you know, you guys watch YouTube. Like, subscribe, share, click the little bell, do all that stuff if you want. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. If you guys know what that is from, that I do this at the end of every video, if you guys know what it's from, comment it below so we can be best friends, because, you know. Okay, alright, bye.